Hello and welcome to another interview in the series for Hospitality and Events North with suppliers from the events industry. And I'm delighted to be talking today to Sam Gordon, who's the director of the Big Purple Group. How are you, Sam?
I'm not too bad. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Well, we sit here in May following a rather strange year in the industry. So how's it look for you guys?
It's looking good now. We were a bit worried at the start, with lockdown and what have you. But we started lockdown with 2 companies, and we've come out of lockdown with 4 companies.
Okay, good stuff.
Purple Group. So it looks as though it's going to go well for us. We're getting a lot more inquiries now. A lot of people are booking for September onwards. So,
well, that's great news because I've been doing some of these interviews throughout the pandemic, and it's not always looked as rosy. So it's really, really great to hear that. So just tell us a little bit of the background of Big Purple Group and how it sort of evolved.
So we started out as Big Purple Productions, so audiovisual company. Myself, my cousin Rachel, and her dad Ed started it. We started Big Purple. So it's a family-run business in the Northeast. I think we're about 10 years old now, maybe. Sorry. We're going strong, as well as doing live events. We started a second company called the Big Mic Ball, which was a throwable microphone in the forms of a football. So we sold that to, I think it got to about 36 countries worldwide. So we exhibited in Dubai and Singapore, in America. So we're going quite strong with the 2 companies. And then obviously COVID hit.
Yeah.
So funny enough, we were in China because we've got a supplier in China. So we're in China the November before lockdown. And everything was all right at first, So we're looking and getting some bespoke LED products made. And we came back across, and then obviously COVID started to hit. And we got word from our suppliers in China that, it could get quite bad. So from that, myself, Eddie and Rich put our heads together and thought, if this is going to hit and affect live events, then we need to think about what, how we're going to survive. So on that, we created Big Purple Capture. So I actually created that in the April time as the first lockdown. So we moved our video department to its own company and invested in green screen technology, vMix, TriCaster. We started training a lot of the staff on that. So then, with live events stopping, we went straight on to virtual events. So we kind of, hit the ground running, really. When people were having to cancel, we could offer straight away, well, have you thought about, maybe streaming over, doing it on Hopin or doing it through Zoom or Teams, Visio. And then I think during the summer, a room dressing company that we knew, unfortunately, went into liquidation. So again, myself and Rich and Eddie sat down and thought, well, when live events do come back, it might be good to have the whole package, where you could just have a one-stop shop. So we bought all of the equipment from the liquidators and started another company called Big Purple Events. And we employed one of the staff that was at that room dressing company. So Eddie's where from event theming, chair covers, balloons, all that. So from going from 2 companies now to 4, the calendar's starting to look good. So we thought, why not have it all under one umbrella? So hence Big Purple Group's formed.
Yeah.
But we've kept all the core values and stuff in place. We're still a family-run business. We're still, everyone's still local. It's all Northeast. We have clients that take all over the UK and sometimes Europe. But we're very much like a family run. Everyone who works for we see them as family. So it's good, but we can now offer that one-stop shop.
Yeah, that's really, really good to hear. It is really, I was going to say that, a one-stop shop for the events industry.
Yeah.
What sort of clients do you tend to work with, and what sort of events?
Well, we've got a lot of blue chip companies, so we've got Procter and Gamble's a client of ours, Northumbrian Water, Greg's, Barber Clothing. We've got Port of Tyne, so we've got a lot of strong northeast companies.
Yeah.
But then we do a lot of work down London for Bree, which is construction. We do some work for Berghaus, and so it's a lot of it's mainly corporate clients, and we're very, very heavily involved with a lot of charities. So we'll get a lot of charity balls. So we've got them, ringing up now, because obviously a full year of not being able to do any fundraising or charity dinners, where they get the big money for the auctions. They're starting to ring up now. So a lot of them are coming back. So, which is good now, because we've got the four companies, the three main ones, which is the production, the video, and now the theming. Now we can go to these, do these do's, and we'll, install all the audio visual. We'll do all the theming, the room dressing, and then we can also stream it and record it. So we're offering quite a nice round service for everyone.
Absolutely. And I mean, is there a sort of size kind of event that you would normally want to work with, or can it be any type of event?
Any type, any kind. We've done events from 20 people to over 1,000.
Wow.
Which it's good in a way that we can actually compete with a lot of clients, with a lot of suppliers from London. So like some of the big ones, we've managed to win a lot of tenders, just because me and my cousin Rich, we're quite young. We're a bit not out there, but we're a bit queer. So and we don't like doing the same stuff. We'll have clients, and they keep coming back because we're constantly investing in new kit, coming up with new ideas. Hence we've got a supplier in China that creates bespoke LED video walls for different lighting effects.
Yeah.
Just to try and stay ahead.
Excellent. Is that what stands you apart, really, being kind of, I guess, a little bit different in terms of your offering?
I think so, yeah. I mean, when me and my cousin go to meetings and stuff, we don't usually go in suits or ties. It's just I wear maybe a checkered shirt. We're both heavily tattooed as well, so
right. Okay.
And you do get some looks, but we're bringing that creativity and that quirkiness.
I think the world's changing. The world's definitely changing.
Yeah, exactly. So, and like I say, some clients like that, and we're always honest with clients, So whenever I say yes, we'll always, we'll always say, look, we'll be honest. We'll tell you if we don't think it's going to work well, if we think that's a bad idea, and we'll be open and honest. But we'll, and a lot of clients appreciate that.
Tell us, you mentioned the throwable microphone, which I was quite interested to hear more about. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Eddie, one of the directors, actually created this mic ball 15 years ago, I think. Sorry, I looked up there. So yeah, Eddie created this concept about 15 years ago for one of his own clients. Basically, we're doing a lot of conferences in auditoriums and lecture theatres, and it was quite hard to get a handheld across for Q&A. So he thought about, let's do a throwable one, and he wanted it as a ball. You put your own lapel microphone in it so that the sound engineer's got full control, and we're just created it for ourselves. So we never manufactured them. We just worked on the product, and we just had a few clients that liked that idea. And it wasn't until, there is a competitor called Catchbox that came out, which we kind of missed the gun a bit. But we had a few clients that says, "Oh, you should manufacture this." So
Right.
we did eventually, and it's a housing for a lapel microphone, but it's an acoustic core, and we developed it in mind for a sound engineer so that they had full control. They could EQ it, they could put their own microphone in, they would be happy with the range. And it's done really well. Like I say, 36 countries worldwide. We were invited out, we're exhibited in Dubai, Florida, Singapore. So it was going really well pre-COVID. And it's starting to come back. We've had a few orders from Denmark the past few weeks.
Good.
So that's starting up again.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to hear. Something a little bit different for perhaps a lot of our readers and viewers to think about for the next event. So we've got a big event coming up, haven't we, where we're going to be seeing each other in person, and it's Confex in June. So how are you feeling about that? Obviously quite a big event where there'll be hopefully a lot of people around.
Yeah, it'll be nice to see people, to be honest. And
yeah.
I think it'll be a lot of shoulders hitting shoulders instead of shaking hands, but it'll actually be nice to be out, see other suppliers.
Yeah.
Be able to put, faces to emails, like yourself.
Yeah.
It'll be nice. So yeah, we're exhibiting at Confex. Our stand is E11C, and we're exhibiting as the Big Purple Group. So we'll have all 4 companies within that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're really looking forward to getting out and showcasing, what we can do.
Yeah, well, I'm sure lots of people are looking forward to just getting out there and face to face again, and obviously seeing you guys as well. Let's hope it all goes ahead as planned. Fingers crossed, and the whole events industry can start to rebuild, which is what we all want. Sam, that's been absolutely great. Thanks for your time today. If you just want to finish by sort of giving us your contact details, and obviously we've got your website on the screen anyway. But if you just want to let us know how people can get hold of you.
Yeah, they can get hold directly to myself. So my email is sam@bigpurple-productions.com, or they can ring the office on 0191 388 0988. But again, if you go to the bigpurplegroup.com website, you'll be able to go to all 4 companies and see exactly what we can offer.
Yeah, sounds really good. So thanks for your time today, and yeah, look forward to meeting you in person down at Confex in a few weeks' time.
Yeah, definitely.
Cheers, Sam.
Thank you.